Good morning. It is Monday morning, February 6, 2023. It is 9:38 a.m. I'm going to start a timer so I don't go way over time on this. And let's get into this. Let's get rid of the black screen first. There we go. Now we have Daily Davinci up and running. Hit the timer. I'm going to go into Untitled Project. And I'm going to go grab some media. And I'm going to grab I'm going to grab all of them actually. I want to see something here. And click open. That's not what I want. I'm going to click open down here. Should have, yeah, see, I didn't think that PNG was going to come through for some reason. It's just not wanting to. It should, but it doesn't want to. So, what I'm going to show you this afternoon or today, right now, is we're going to grab the trophy. And we're going to grab the ribbon. Now, you guys have seen these in the awards that I have created for first place, for being first place on my stream at night. And as you can see, this has got a background to it, and then that came from Shutterstock. So what I done, or what I did, we'll go with the hard one first. I don't know, they're both about the same. So we'll click on that. We go over to the color page, and we just want to have the trophy. So there's a couple ways you can do this. I'm going to show you the way I did it first. And then we'll close the media pool. We'll leave the gallery. We'll close it. We don't need it right yet. And then I want to go down here to the power window. Click on that. And then I'm going to go to the 1, 2, 3, fourth one down. And then all I want to do is I want to dot this out. So I'm going to expand it. This part's pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward actually. You can see your mistakes almost like immediately on this, especially on these. Like that's going to be off. It looked right, but it's off just a tad bit. That's pretty good there. Now the fun begins. So this is what's known as roboforming. And you're just going to go along the edges and roboform this out. And that one needs to go, I think, I need to put one more in there, like right there. Yeah, I think that'll look much better. And it's just a lot of clicking and moving. Now I tried to actually click and drag, but you can't do that. You get those bars, so I don't want that. So it's just click along how I gotta do. That one's way off, so I'm going to Control Z all those out. It should not have done all those. It should have just Control Z the last one, but that's fine. I'm not going to use this, I doubt. It's just for training purposes, just to show you guys how it went, how it goes. It looks like my audio is a little bit low by the mixer. So I'm going to go check on that in just a second. And that's weird because I've got the microphone, which is the Blue Yeti that I'm using. I've got it in the exact same position I have it every night for YouTube. And I don't seem to have any issues with that. So as long about here, I was thinking, oh man, how in the holy moly, woly moly am I going to do this next part up in here? Well, I'll show you how I ended up doing that. So as I'm coming around through here, and again, these are horrible. As I'm coming around these, I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to do that? There's a couple ways it kind of entered my mind. That's terrible. I just, this morning. So get about right here. I'm like, okay, what if I put a point there and a point there? And then just rotoform this out. Which is what I did, and you guys saw the results. It's not very talkative this morning. Then I got to right here, and I'm like, oh, I got a problem. So I put a point there, put a point there, and I come all the way up here and put a point there. And it took me about 5 tries to figure that out because I kept getting lines where I didn't need lines. So that worked out pretty good that time. And then this one, I'm going to bring this point right here just up just a little bit to about right there. That looks much better. And then I'm going to go over here, bring that one up here, 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 here. I like a little bit of the white actually. It's kind of like a shadow. And I really do kind of like a little bit of it. And the cup is not really flat at the top. Well, it was terrible. So I'm getting a little bit of that flatness I don't want. But in the end, this will all work out. And then I think, yeah, I need to move this point right to there. And here, 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 here. Basically, when I did it the first time, I was doing the same thing. I was talking to myself, telling myself where I'm going to put the points at. I'm going to bump that up just a little bit. Actually, I can't bump it up. It's as loud as it goes. So I don't know what's going on. I was going to change that. And then, you know, I got the same problem over here on this one. I'm just going to jump through here real quick. And I did this wrong because what I should have done is from this point, I should have come straight down to here because if I do this now, this is going to cut this off. So this is interesting. How do I fix this? I don't want to necessarily go back and do all that. Now to see the results, we can right click, add an alpha node, click this in here, connect the nodes, and we don't see anything because it's not closed. It's got to be closed. This has got, if I were to bring this straight down to here and connect it, I think I got it. And then reconnect this. And then I want to invert it. Okay, so that didn't work at all. What? This is exactly how I did it. Why is it not working? I'm lost. Seriously, I'm lost on this morning. Too early in the morning to be doing this, it looks like. So turn that off, turn that off. Connect our alpha node. We don't get nothing. Go back over here and see what it looks like over there. Is that because let me control Z until this point right here goes away. Okay. Is that because that's terrible right there. I screwed this up. I won't, this is not going to work, but it's okay. Right now, I just want to get it to where I can see the rest of the cup. Which won't take that long. Actually, this is taking me 10 minutes. I'm not going to get both of them in today, I don't think. And that probably means I'm not going to get the other one in. It's off a little bit. That's off just a tad bit. And then we'll connect that. There we go. As soon as it would see, it wasn't connected. And just like I suspected, because I didn't roboform this part here out, you can see this one's black, this one's not. Now, if we disconnect that, it goes back to that, and it shows you your points. Now, I'm wondering if I can re-roboform this. If I go into here, can I re-roboform this? I cannot. See, I can't add a point in there to redo this. And that's not good, but that's okay. This gives me an idea. So let's connect this again, and we have that. Let's bring this over and let's expand it. Now I want to try to get rid of this area here. I think I should be able to use a different form of this. I don't need to track it. It's a static picture. And the qualifier, I'm going to click on the qualifier. And then I'm going to make sure the qualifier is highlighted here. And then I'm just going to draw me a line. And that's not what I want. So I want to Control Z that. What if we bring this whole thing down and use the qualifier? Let's connect it again so we can see our work. What happens if we do? Okay, that's weird. Oh, it didn't connect. That's why. So, Control Z back, reconnect this. Come on, doggone it, connect. There we go. Not working. So I don't want to. There we go. So the qualifier is not what I want to use. So I'm going to get rid of the qualifier. Let's turn that off. Turn off the qualifier. I was thinking it was the qualifier though. Take this away. Come into here. Nope, that's not it. And let's try here. That's not it either. And now I've lost everything. But that's okay. Because I want to reconnect this, even though I don't think there's anything there. Oh, there is. So what happens if I do that? All right, that looks pretty good except for the blackness on the handles. I'm not real happy with that, but that's another way you can do it. So if we move this around enough, that's just going to go away. But now we're back to this, and I want that part right there to go away. So I'm big on roboforming because I can get it exactly like I want, and I don't have to sit here and play with this and say, you know, what am I trying to do here? Because clearly I'm not getting the spot that I can. I got 8 minutes. Now there is a way you can do this. And again, I didn't research any of this. I'm doing this from memory. Turn it off. Yeah, that's off. So this is the qualifier. This is the window. This is the tracker. You know what? I don't think I can track it. because there's nothing to track. If I go in there, I can move this around, but that's not helping me out to get rid of that one little spot that I forgot to Roboform down. So that's fine. Let's kill that. And then in order to fix this, what I should have done is I should have came off this point right here, and I should have came straight down to right here, and then Roboform this out and back, just like I did over here. But I didn't do that because I just didn't do that. And I don't want to reset them all because that will reset the whole thing. If I Control Z it, then it's going to go through what I just went through. Control Z is good. There we go. All right, so what I should have did is at this point right, I think it's this point right here, I need to, wow, now that I think about this, I'm not sure how I did this, but I'm pretty sure I came to here, to here, to here. I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna do this really sloppy, haphazardly. And we're going to go right back to the same points. Okay, see, this is the problem I had before. In that, see how that's jumping back and giving me that straight line? I don't want that. So I'm going to put a point here. And then I'm going to put a point there. And then I'm going to put a point right there. There we go. I got it. That's going to be close enough for this. And I probably will do some research on the other forms and some practice. I've been told there's nothing wrong with that. It is a lot of fun to try to figure it out on your own. It does kind of get frustrating at times, but the rewards are cool. You can go, oh, wow, I did that. I want that point right there to be more up there. There we go. And again, I'm haphazardly jumping through this. I got less than 4.5 minutes. So this part's just going to be done like really super quick. I mean, we all know what it's going to turn out and look like. Well, we all know what we hope it's going to turn out and look like. That's Roboformed out. We're going to grab this and center it. We're going to bring it back down to size. Grab the alpha. Oh, we lost our alpha node, so we're going to add an alpha node. We're going to grab the alpha node, and there we go. So now, I'm going to come back over here. That's what that looks like. And I can do anything in here I want to do with it. I can move it over here. I can change the size. I can animate it. Move it up and down. I honestly believe I can probably go in and go into Fusion and rotate it. I can change the pitch, which kind of skews it in my opinion. I can change the yaw, which again skews it. So I don't like that. I can flip it. Now, flipping it doesn't look too bad, except it shows my errors. I can flip it horizontally. You can crop it left. I mean, do whatever you want to do, actually. The only thing I'm not seeing here is, what if I want to spin it? I don't see where I can spin it. I don't see anything up here indicating spin. So how would I spin that? Well, that's another show because I'm down to 3 minutes. I did the same thing here. Highlighted it, went into the color tab, grab the qualifier, make sure the qualifier is on. Just start putting marks in here. Well, maybe. Let's turn the qualifier off. Go to the window. Oh, I did the window. And then this one. And then I just Roboformed it out. You could do it the poor man's way. You can actually do it at an alpha, and there you go. The problem with that is that looks horrible. So we're going to invert it. Well, guess we're not going to invert it. Let's see what that looks like. That looks terrible. So if you take the time to do it the way you should do it, which is each individual one through, right up next to it and everything. And the thing is, let's see if I can maybe, in the minute and a half I've got remaining, let's see if I can maybe make this a little bit more pronounced and get the actual ribbon itself. I'm not holding much faith on that. And you can always add a point. Well, I guess you cannot. I thought you could. I think the problem might lie in, see, it's not right. Now, I know if I go through and Roboform it out the way it's supposed to be, it'll be fine. But it also should be, I should be able to grab that daggone ribbon. Okay, that's inverted. That's not what I want. Reset it. Reset the whole thing. Take the alpha out, and they're gone. All right, it's going to wrap it up for today. I hope this was helpful and useful and educational to somebody. We have one that worked out good and one not so much. And that's exactly how I did it right there. And then I stacked them on top of one another. And then I shrank it down and just moved it over and got rid of the shutter box things. Thank you. Have a great afternoon. And just like that, right on time for once. Bye, everybody. See you tonight, 9 o'clock. Yes, I hear you. The people in Honolulu. You're probably waking Jim in Arkansas up.